Right, folks, day 17th in the diary of our Tenerife jaunt 2024. No, it isn't deja vu. I did say day 17 yesterday, of course I did. I got my days wrong. I've just noticed I've gone from 15 to 17, so I've changed today to 16, and I'm putting out today's as day 17 because that's what it actually is. I did it in a rush today, folks. I was doing them in the half-time break in the Warrington Wolves. Oh, I never say that. The Warrington or the Wire St Helens game, and I was pushed for time and I'd had a drink or two. So, what did I get up to yesterday? Well, I'll tell you what I got up to today. I mean, that was the high point of my day, the Wire game, without a shadow of a doubt. But no, went out with her indoors and the lad. We went to the Calypso bar again. Michael Levy Jr. was on. I've not seen him yet this holiday. I've wanted to and not got round to it. He does his 2.5 hour show on a Saturday there with a break. For a bit of sustenance in between. I managed to get the first hour. I'd already told her indoors I'm coming back to the apartment to watch the game. I'm not going to miss it. It's playoff, it's knockout, I can't miss it. And I thought we'd win. There were times during the course of the game I weren't so sure. Anyway, it wasn't a great afternoon yesterday because 10 minutes before I'm ready to come away I said, well, it's going off now. I'm off in a minute. She does the old, oh, you're not, are you? I said, what do you mean I'm not, am I? You shouldn't be going. You shouldn't be going and leaving us. I said, look, you're with me, laddie. You're not on your own. I said, look, if I was with just me and you, I wouldn't go, obviously. I wouldn't leave you on your own. I'd hate to miss the Wire, but I'd stay with you. But you're here with lad. He's happy. You're happy. No, you shouldn't be going. I said, oh, no, don't play that one. Made me feel really bad. Anyway, I went off to watch the game. Not in a huff, but went off to watch the game. Ended up taking on the hill, because there's a bit of a hill walk back. I've got a shirt on. It's dripping by that time. Gets to the top of the hill, gets round, so I'm more than halfway home, and I thought, oh my God, I've left the keys with her indoors. Oh no, and I'm struggling to get there for the start at match anyway, and I don't want to miss it. My idea was I'm going to come back, I'm going to get a takeaway pizza from my favourite restaurant on the way, and I'm going to say, look, have that done for when I get to your place. Blah 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 blah. I'll have a pizza ready when match starts because they were going to watch the second half of Michael Levy and then go and have something to eat, and we were all going to meet up later. Anyway, I thought, what do I do now? I've got no keys. Can't get into the apartment. Can't get into the block. Do I watch it in a bar? I don't want to. I won't be able to get my pizza, and I wanted that. I thought I could go back and get the keys. I thought, but I'm going to miss the start of the game. And I thought, do I want to go down that hill and more importantly, back up it again? I thought, no, I don't. And then I thought, it's the Wire. You've got to do these things for the boys. So back I go. Picks up the keys, back up the hill, called off at the pizza place and said, look, I want a pizza, I'll pay for it now, but I want to call it half time and I give them a time for it to be ready. Come and watch the first half, went at half time to pick it up, it's not ready, I've got to wait 8 or 9 minutes, so I missed 3 minutes of the game, I'm gutted. Anyway, all's well in the end, we go and win. Now for those of you that say I shouldn't have left her indoors, I sort of agree. And I don't frame melodies around sport, no I don't. But I do watch United when it's a decent game, and I watch the Wire when it matters. I mean, they played the previous week, they were playing for nothing. I happened to watch that in the end. It's the only night of the whole holiday we've stayed in. But we were ready for a night in, as I say. I think we've done 16, 17 nights now, we've stayed in once. So it's not like we've been stopping in. And that was the night we chose, and it ended up working out for me. But I would have missed that game because it meant nothing. But I wanted to watch this because it was a playoff. But for those that think I'm wrong, you may have a point, but all I'll say is, the week before, I won a few £100 on the horses and the football, well, about £400 to be exact. And I told her indoors on the Sunday, I said, I've won £400 yesterday, you can have half and get whatever you want. Oh, well, there's a dress I want in such and such a place back home. It's only £130 though, well, I don't need it. I said, no, you can have the 200, but you've got to spend it. I don't want to give it you and you do nothing with it. I said, only if you buy yourself something, you can have it. I said, I don't need it. Well, I'll get a top then, she said. Anyway, she's not got them yet because something to do with discount codes. She had them back home and she can't get the codes now, but she's going to get them. And I thought, only a week ago I'll give you a couple of £100. I didn't need to. You didn't even need to know I'd won. I told you I'd give it you, and then a week later I want to see my team and you begrudge me. And I do get where she was coming from though. My old man said to me one time about 30 years ago, and it's always stuck with me. Money's great. It's great when you give money. Money's a great thing, but it's not as much as time. Time is more important than money. Loads of folk don't mind giving money, but they don't like giving up time. He said that is important, and he is right, really. And I did feel a bit bad, so I'm watching it feeling a bit bad. I've not got my pizza with me for the first half, so I'm feeling a bit worse. And the two thingies up the hill killed me. I came home, my shirt was absolutely dripping in sweat. I had to take a cold shower before watching the game, and I was late anyway. Why I've told you all that, I don't know, but I've told you. So anyway, I went and got my pizza, came back in, had it in the second half, heard indulgent lad, went to Embassy again. I can't believe they went there again without me, because it's my favourite place. They both had a bit of jack, but they had something to eat. Came here, picked me up, I'd watched the game, I'd done my recordings, and we went out again to the old lodge. We seen old Raven again. Now, the wife wanted to see him because she liked him, and she wanted to show him to the lad. Not to show him, but to let him see what he thinks of him as a singer. Anyway, he did a better set this week. Again, he started with the same number and ended with the same number, and for me, there is two worst numbers of the full set. His encore wasn't bad, but the final number wasn't great, but that's just me. And he did a better set this week. I'm not saying he's 100% my cup of tea, but the wife loved him. And the lad didn't mind him at all, although he didn't know much of the 80s music. So he went down well. We had a drink when he finished and then came back. Was back at a decent time last night. I think we was back in for about 20 to 12 o'clock. So that's an early one for us. So a decent day. And the fact that the Wire won, icing on the cake, cherry on the cake, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed it. So that's it for day 17. Day 18 has started now. We're now on 1 or 2 o'clock or past that. I've already been out for a bit of Sunday dinner. I've had an early Sunday dinner, as us Brits abroad do. More about that tomorrow. And I'll be with you again tomorrow with day 18.